Hey fam, big thanks for the love and support. Just keeping it real. While I work hard to bring solid NHL predictions, remember, the game's unpredictable. My picks are here to guide you, but always trust your gut and do your own research. It's your money and your call. Keep the vibe positive, enjoy the game, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and donate if you can. All right, let's dive into today's NHL predictions. Today we have predictions for 4 NHL games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the San Jose Sharks and New York Rangers. As the San Jose Sharks prepare to skate into Madison Square Garden to face the New York Rangers, both teams are eager to prove their mettle. The Sharks are coming off a nail-biting shootout loss to the Philadelphia Flyers, a game that pushed them to the brink but ultimately slipped away in the final moments. Holding a 5-9-3 record, they currently sit near the bottom of the Pacific Division. Meanwhile, the Rangers, with a 9-4-1 record, are looking to rebound after a recent tough loss to the Winnipeg Jets. This Eastern showdown promises high intensity as both teams aim to leverage their strengths and exploit their opponents' weaknesses. For the Sharks, scoring has been a season-long struggle as they rank 31st in the league with an average of just 2.35 goals per game. Their power play has also faltered, converting only 15.4% of opportunities, placing them near the league's lower ranks. However, their recent game against Philadelphia showed signs of life, with young talents like Jack Thompson and William Eklund stepping up to inject some much-needed offensive energy. Defensively, San Jose's penalty kill has been one of their more effective assets, ranking 13th in the league with an 81.5% success rate. With Mackenzie Blackwood likely between the pipes, the Sharks hope his solid goaltending will help neutralize the Rangers' offensive threats. On the Rangers' side, offensive production has been one of their stronger suits, averaging 3.71 goals per game and sitting fifth overall in scoring. Key players like Will Kuehl and Alexis Lafreniere have shown up in clutch moments, giving the team an added boost. However, defensive gaps were exposed in their recent matchup against Winnipeg, which the Sharks may look to exploit. The Rangers' power play has been a consistent weapon, converting at 26.2%, placing them sixth in the league. Igor Shesterkin, their rock in net, is projected to return, bringing a record of 6-4-1 that highlights his resilience. Paired with their third-ranked penalty kill, 89.4%, Shesterkin and the Rangers will aim to shut down any San Jose power play chances. Despite often being outshot, the Sharks have managed to stay competitive, especially in away games. They're 4-1 against the puck line in their last 5 road games against the Rangers. San Jose has shown mental toughness by avoiding consecutive losses since early in the season. On the other hand, the Rangers have been vulnerable against the puck line at home, posting a 2-6 record, which could offer the Sharks an opportunity if they can bring the pressure. San Jose's defensive grit, showcased in their recent clash with the Flyers, where they pushed the game to a shootout, will be critical in this matchup. If Blackwood can hold strong in the net and the defense can deter New York's high-octane offense, the Sharks could make it a close battle. The Rangers, though, will be eager to tighten up defensively after conceding 6 goals against Winnipeg, and their defensive core, including Braden Schneider and Philip Chittle, will need to stay sharp under pressure. With these dynamics in play, San Jose holds promise on the puck line at plus 2.5. While the Rangers are positioned to take the win, the Sharks' resilience and ability to stay competitive on the road could keep the score tight. Look for a close game where a single goal or two might be the difference in what's bound to be a gritty contest. I'm going to place my bet on the Sharks at plus 2.5. The second prediction for today is for a game between the Winnipeg Jets and Tampa Bay Lightning. The Winnipeg Jets have stormed into the season with an impressive 15-1-0 record, quickly establishing themselves as a team to beat. Riding a 7-game road winning streak, the Jets have dominated through explosive offense and nearly impenetrable defense. Averaging 4.56 goals per game, they've netted an astonishing 33 goals across their last 7 matches. This offensive firepower is led by the lethal trio of Kyle Connor, Mark Schifiel, and Nikolai Ehlers, who together have racked up a remarkable 29 goals and 34 assists. They're a constant threat on the ice, forcing opponents to scramble to keep up. But it's not just the top line carrying the weight. Contributions from Gabriel Velarde, Nino Niederreiter, and Cole Perfetti have added another layer of depth, with an additional 18 goals and 21 assists. On defense, the Jets are equally formidable, allowing just 2.13 goals per game, a testament to their balanced strength. Neil Pionk and Josh Morrissey anchor the blue line with grit and precision, combining for a defensive point share of 4.3, alongside 5 goals and 29 assists. Connor Hellebuck has been a fortress in goal, posting a .934 save percentage and a 1.92 goals against average, with 12.8 goals saved above expected. His stellar play has been critical in anchoring the Jets' dominant start. The Tampa Bay Lightning, however, are struggling to regain their former power. With a 7-6-1 record, they've had an inconsistent start, especially on offense, where they're managing 3.5 goals per game. Nikita Kucherov and Brandon Hagel have been productive with 18 goals and 20 assists combined, but depth scoring has been patchy, leading to missed opportunities in key moments. The defense hasn't held up either, giving up 3.14 goals per game, including 17 goals over their last 4 games. Though Andrei Vasilevsky has been solid with a .910 save percentage and 2.43 goals against average, his individual brilliance hasn't been enough to counter Tampa's defensive struggles. In their upcoming clash, Winnipeg's impressive momentum makes them the clear favorites. Their recent 7-4 win over Tampa Bay could fuel their confidence, as the Jets' blend of offensive bursts and disciplined defense gives them a notable edge. On the other hand, Tampa Bay faces a challenge to find rhythm and stability, relying heavily on veterans like Hedman, Kucherov, and Vasilevsky to step up. While a strong showing from Tampa's top players might pose a challenge, Winnipeg's current form and versatility give them a distinct advantage. I believe Winnipeg's consistent firepower and Hellebuck's rock-solid presence in net make them the team to beat in this matchup. The Jets are primed to extend their winning streak by dictating the game's pace and capitalizing on Tampa's defensive vulnerabilities. Betting on Winnipeg to maintain their hot streak feels like the smart choice here. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Boston Bruins and Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars returned to their home ice on a high note, riding the momentum from a dominant 7-1 win over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Their offensive firepower was on full display in Pittsburgh as they opened the game with an explosive 6-goal first period. This offensive surge was complemented by disciplined defense, as they kept the Penguins to just 1 goal over the last 2 periods. Now, the Stars face the Boston Bruins at home, aiming to sustain their high-powered play against a Boston team pushing to secure a solid playoff position in the competitive Eastern Conference. The Bruins, currently third in the Atlantic Division with an 8-7-2 record, have been up and down recently. In their last game, they managed a thrilling late comeback against the St. Louis Blues, pulling off a 3-2 win thanks to a game winner from David Pastrnak. Pastrnak has been the driving force for the Bruins offense, tallying 7 goals and 9 assists this season. However, the Bruins have struggled with consistency in scoring, averaging only 2.53 goals per game. This lack of scoring depth beyond their star players has been evident, especially against defensively solid teams, as seen in their low 9-goal output over the past 4 games. Defensively, Boston has shown some cracks, allowing 3.18 goals per game, placing them in the league's lower half for defensive metrics. While Charlie McAvoy and Nikita Zadorov bring stability on the blue line, Boston's overall defense has been inconsistent. Goalie Jeremy Swayman has faced his share of challenges, with a .896 save percentage and a 3.03 goals against average. While Swayman has had some solid games, he's struggled to keep up against high-powered offenses like Dallas. On the flip side, Dallas defense has been rock solid this season, allowing just 2.36 goals per game, a top mark in the league. This disciplined unit is anchored by Miro Heiskanen and Thomas Harley, who not only thwart opposing offenses, but also contribute offensively. Goalie Jake Oettinger has been stellar, posting a 7.30 record, a 2.44 GA, and a .914 save percentage. His consistency and ability to make key saves have kept the Stars competitive in close games, proving he's up to the task of facing Boston's limited offensive threat. Dallas' offense is similarly balanced, averaging 3.21 goals per game with contributions across all lines. Veterans like Matt Duchene and Mason Marchment keep the scoring varied, while Tyler Seguin and Roop Hintz maintain steady offensive pressure. This depth scoring is key to the Stars' success and gives them a significant edge over Boston, which leans heavily on its top players to produce. With Dallas able to spread the scoring around, they're positioned well to expose Boston's defensive lapses, especially if they can capitalize on their second and third lines. Adding to their confidence, Dallas recently defeated Boston at the end of October, clinching a decisive 5-2 victory on the road. Tyler Seguin shined in that matchup with a goal and 2 assists, underscoring Dallas' depth advantage. That game revealed Boston's defensive vulnerabilities, especially in the second period when Dallas scored 3 goals within 8 minutes. In recent form, the Bruins have managed to win 4 of their last 6 games, including a tough overtime loss. But their place in the playoff standings remains tenuous, largely due to their struggle to maintain a positive goal differential. Meanwhile, Dallas sits third in the Central Division, strengthened by recent wins over weaker teams like Chicago and Pittsburgh. In this matchup, Dallas has a clear edge with their offensive depth and defensive stability. Given the Bruins' ongoing scoring issues and defensive struggles, the Stars' well-rounded lineup and strong home performance make them favorites here. With Boston still searching for consistency on both ends of the ice, my best pick is the Dallas Stars on the money line. Before we move on, I have a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying the content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing might seem like a small action, but it actually makes a big impact for us. Plus, it's completely free for you. Have you clicked that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you so much for your support. Now let's dive back into the video. The fourth prediction for today is for a game between the New York Islanders and Vancouver Canucks. The upcoming matchup between the New York Islanders and Vancouver Canucks at Rogers Arena promises to deliver a high-energy battle. The Islanders, sitting at 6-6-4, have shown resilience, but are looking to snap a two-game losing streak after a narrow 4-3 overtime loss to the Edmonton Oilers. Despite clawing back from a 3-1 deficit to force OT, the Islanders couldn't withstand the Oilers' pressure, who outshot them 42-22. Goalie Ilya Sorokin was remarkable, tallying 42 saves, yet it wasn't enough to secure the win. Sorokin's .915 save percentage and 2.66 GA are solid, though New York's inconsistent defense continues to pile the workload on him. Offensively, the Islanders have struggled, ranking near the bottom in scoring with only 2.5 goals per game. New York's attack leans heavily on Kyle Palmieri, who leads with 7 goals and 7 assists. However, if they aim to stay competitive in the Metropolitan Division against powerhouses like the Rangers, Capitals, and Devils, the Islanders need more scoring support across their lineup. Their power play has been abysmal, converting only 6 of 48 opportunities, and their penalty kill hasn't fared much better, ranking among the NHL's lowest with a 64.7% success rate, critical issues that have hurt them in tight games. On the other side, the Canucks are in fine form, standing at 8-3-3 and holding a strong position in the Pacific Division. Vancouver has been impressive, notching points in 8 of their last 10 contests. Their resilience shone through in a recent 3-1 win over Calgary, rebounding from a tough loss to Edmonton. Kevin Lankinen led the way in goal, stopping 28 of 29 shots, contributing to his season stats of a 2.46 GA and a .911 save percentage. Backup Arturs Silovs has struggled, but overall, the Canucks defense has been dependable, allowing an average of 2.8 goals in their last 4 outings. Vancouver's offense has been efficient, scoring 3.21 goals per game, and their power play has been sharp, converting 9 of 44 chances. Defenseman Quinn Hughes has been a standout with 3 goals and 13 assists, while forwards Elias Pettersson and JT Miller provide added firepower. Their penalty kill is 9th in the league with an 83.7% success rate, offering a marked contrast to New York's issues in this department. Given the current form of both squads, Thursday's matchup could turn into a high-scoring duel. These two teams have a history of producing offensive fireworks, often combining for 6 goals or more. With the Islanders' defensive lapses, especially on the penalty kill, it's likely we'll see both teams capitalize on scoring chances. The Islanders have shown recent signs of offensive life, netting 14 goals in their last 4 games, which should keep them competitive with Vancouver's potent attack. However, Vancouver's balanced offense and solid special teams should give them an advantage at home. I'm leaning toward taking the total over 6 goals, as both teams are primed to exploit each other's defensive weaknesses.